Hello, my lovely people. Yes. Okay, so this is like the second or maybe the third episode of All Talk with Ginger. That's right. No, I have no clue what these shows are going to be about. They're just going to be my basic randomness, and it's basically going to be a straight up blog. And I'm just going to talk about everything under the sun. You know, I'm not going to do, if I have like a particular subject that I'm going to talk about, I'll just do my regular videos. But All Talk is basically just going to be about, you know, what I do every day. So that way you people know whether or not you want to watch the All Talk episode, series, or whatever. So, anyways, let me get started telling you people. Yes, oh, horrible. We were in town all day today, and I just took my hair down out of this clip, and it's a mess, and, you know, so. But anyways, let me tell you. So, like, I have a cousin that is over here just staying with us for like a day or two. Well, actually, it's been like 3 days now. And, it's all good. But, yeah, I'm sorry, I laughed too much. So he's here, right? And we went to town today, me, my mom, and my cousin. And, which, by the way, I'm going to set his own channel up for him here on YouTube. He's going to be new to YouTube. His name is David. And, when I get the chance, I will upload all the information over here in the description box, okay? So you people check it out if you want to see, you know, this crazy dude I'm just going to tell you about. So, now getting to my point. We was in town today, and we had to go take care of some crap. You know, I just went to the random places down here and done just stuff. I'm not going to go in detail because this video will be 10 minutes long, and I'm trying to hopefully maybe just keep it at like 5 minutes, but no more than 7. So, anyhow, so we're in town, right? And, like, I have been hysterical today. I have just been laughing and everything. Some of the stuff that I laughed about, I'm not going to tell you people because it's kind of, not personal, not vulgar, but it's hilarious, but I don't think you people would understand how I cut up, you know, because I cut up with a sassy, sarcastic sense of humor, and I'm quite quick-witted, so, you know, I come up instantly with something like that. You know, some people call it a burn, or front, when you front on someone or something. But I'm not going to talk about all that right now. So we're at Kroger. I had to go in Kroger because my mom's like, we need bread. So I went there and was going to get a couple loaves of bread. And I say couple because she likes white and I like wheat. Blah, 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 blah. And so, of course, David is with us. And I'm letting him ride in front because he's older and everything. And he's a man. And, you know, he's like taller than me. So he can't fit into the back seat. Oh, well, anyways, I'm sorry. I'm already at like 3 minutes. So getting to my point. So I'm like, I'm so thirsty. And they went to McDonald's while I was in Kroger. And I'm like, that's dirty. But it's okay because I didn't even, anyway. And they're like, well, we got you something. And I didn't know that. So I'm like being all sarcastic and mad because it's hot outside. And I don't like to sweat. I'm sorry. I like air conditioning. I don't know if I could live without air conditioning. But yes, I do go outside. And I do sweat because I love to camp. But that's a whole other video in itself. I'm sorry. So, we're at Kroger, and I come back out, and he's sucking down a dip cone, and my mom is eating like an apple pie or something. So I'm like, fine, y'all went to McDonald's without me, and I'm like so thirsty. And see, my mom gave me her card to go in there. She's like, you get what I tell you to get. Don't get nothing else. She's always saying, don't come out with no candy. Like I used to have a candy obsession when I was little. Like, I would just eat it. But, okay, I'm going to get so mean comments about that. But it's okay. I don't really care. Fine. I'm sorry. My instant messenger is going off. And I don't have time to talk to people because I'm making a video for you guys. But, so yeah, she's like, do not get no candy. You know, and I'm like, okay, because I hadn't eaten candy in like a couple of weeks. No, I'm really trying to diet. So I'm trying to, you know, I know I'm big, but I don't want to get no bigger than I am. So, you know, incorporate a little exercise and crap. But not because people on here is calling me fat, okay? Because I'm okay with who I am. You know, I'm happy with myself, okay? So anyhow, let me get to my point because I'm at 5 minutes. Okay, So I come out, and, you know, by the way, they got me a parfait at McDonald's, which I love the parfaits. I love to eat yogurt, especially with fresh fruit. It's so good. But, so they got me a parfait, right? But that's not what I'm getting to. So I'm like, I'm thirsty. And I basically always get my way with my mom. Okay, so I'm like, I'm thirsty. So they're like digging change up to get me a drink out of the vending machine. And outside Kroger, they have like 5 vending machines. And by the way, this is not the Kroger that I went to where they had Hot Guy Day on Wednesday. This is a whole different Kroger in a different part of town. So just so you know. Okay, so yeah, no hot guys there today at all. It was like all old people. But anyhow, I'm getting off subject again. I'm sorry. I do tend to babble. Okay, so they round up enough change, and I'm like, David, I'm like, get out and get me a drink, you know, because the air conditioning's on the car, and I don't want to get out and sweat, and just like, okay. So he's getting out and getting me a drink, and there's 5 vending machines, and he starts from the cheapest one, like the 50-cent Big K, the Kroger brand crap, you know, and like I'm drinking no caffeine, right? So I'm like, it has to be like the lemon lime or the Sprite or Sierra Mist or whatever it is. Excuse me, I had to hiccup. Or whatever. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay. So I'm like, it has to be lemon lime. So he puts the money in there and it shoots the money back out. So he goes over to the next machine, which is like Pepsi, I think it was. It was like canned Pepsis, and they're like 75 cents. He puts the money in there, and he's like pushing all the buttons, and he's like, the only kind they got is Mountain Dew. And I'm like, I'm not drinking Mountain Dew, first of all because it's nasty, and second of all because it's got caffeine. So he gets his money back out, and he goes to the Coca-Cola canned vending machines, which is like 85 cents or something. The prices just keep climbing. And he's like, keep digging for change. And he's standing there, and it's just so hilarious because the way he's standing is like a gay person would stand, which I'm not going there right now. That's a whole other video. But it's just hilarious. And he's standing, well, I take that back. I retract that statement. He is standing like a pregnant woman, like with his hand on his back, and just like, okay, it's hilarious. You'll have to watch one of his videos to get the mental picture that I'm talking about. Okay, and I'm at 7.5 minutes. I'm going to have to edit this video. So I'm going to try to talk super fast, which I know this is lame and probably so boring, and I don't even know if you people have made it this far. But if you have, thank you. Okay, anyways, so he's standing there, and long story short, you know, he's like, Coca-Cola's not working. You can only have like the Nestea crap or whatever, or Sunkiss. And I'm like, no, ooh. I'm like, get me the Sierra Mist in a bottle in the next machine, the Pepsi machine. So he puts all the money in the Pepsi machine, and he's pushing Sierra Mist, and he starts banging it, and nothing's coming out. And he's like, well, why don't you just drink Diet Dr. Pepper? And I'm like, ew, I don't like diet drinks, and Dr. Pepper's got caffeine. So I'm like, David, he hates when I say that. I'm like, David, please get me the Sprite out of the Coca-Cola machine, the 5th machine, right? He puts the money in there, and it takes his money. And I'm just like dying, laughing hysterically because we're parked in the parking lot. And he's all the way over at like the front of Kroger. And I'm screaming, Sprite, Sierra Mist, no, David. And he's just like, you could just tell he's like sweating. His like shirt is starting to get wet a little bit on his back where he's sweating. And I'm like, dude. So he like starts banging the machine because it took his money. And he's like this 6-foot beast. So it's like this beast is over there banging this machine, and these old people's looking at him like, oh my God. And it was just hilarious. You would have had to been there to see it. And I'm like tripping out, and my mom's like, because I guess, you know, I have this hearty laugh, and I can't help it, you know. When something's funny, I'm amused, and I'm going to laugh, right? So, long story short, I'm at 9 minutes, so I got to speed up, I got to talk really fast. So, he bangs it. His money don't come back out. It shoots out 2 Vault drinks, which is really nasty. I won't drink either one of them. He takes it back in Kroger because I whined enough, and he got me a Sprite. So, yay. The end. Thank you, people, for watching this long video. I will talk to you later. Bye.